Fastermind, good evening and welcome to the Manx Radio Folk Show with me, John Barker, playing you the best in folk and roots music from the Alamanna from all around the world. Here's a lovely track I've come across, Waves by a duo called Heartwind. So that was by Heartwind, who in fact is not a duo. He's an accordionist and composer, and based in the northern part of Belgium, Flanders of course. But that track, which is called Waves, features Geronimo and Pavel Suvandiev, and it's a single that's just been released. Now last week I played you John Smith's version of She Moves Through the Fair, and that reminded me that I've got an album of his called Hummingbird, which is mostly of traditional songs. So I've been listening to that, and I've got a couple of tracks from it in tonight's show for you. The first one of those is The Lowlands of Holland.
that we were married and lay upon our bed. A man came to my chamber and stood at my bed head. Said, up, arise, young married man, come and go with me to the lowlands of Holland to fight your enemy. Well, I held my love all in my arms, thinking he might stay, but the captain gave an order and he was forced to march away. He said, there's many young married men this night must come with me to the lowlands of Holland to fight the enemy. My love across the ocean wears a scarlet coat so fair, with a musket at his shoulder and roses in his hair. Now there's men enough in this old town, but no men do I see, for I never had but one true love, and he was pressed for me. The love that I have chosen was to my heart's content. The salt sea shall be frozen before that I repent. Repented I shall never until the day I die. For the lowlands of Holland have parted my Lord and I said, repented I shall never till the day I die. For the lowlands of Holland have parted my Lord and I.
That's great, that. I've forgotten how good this album is. It's Hummingbird by John Smith, and there he's also accompanied by Cara Dillon on vocals and John McCusker on fiddle. Let's have something by Scran. Scran, of course, are the ever-changing lineup of young Manx musicians. Directed by the brilliant David Kilgallen, of course, and they did a wonderful performance during Incruniac, supporting Rura. Really great night, and a really great set by them. Anyway, from their album G's, this is Ilium. Excellent stuff from Scran. Here's Seth Lakeman with The White Hair from Freedom Fields.
I heard her in the valley, I heard her in the dead of night, the warning of a white hair, her eyes burning bright. Well, careful you don't catch her, or give her right of way, for she will look upon you and steal your soul away. For the white hair is calling, she's dancing in the night, she'll be out till the morning, with her eyes burning bright. The white hair is calling you. Out upon the heather, a shadow came onto me. Her hair was hanging over her face, I could not see. She ran behind the rocks, I heard the hounds cry. The image of a woman, her head she held up high. Before the white hair is coming, she's dancing in the night, she'll be out till the morning, with her eyes burning bright. The white hair is calling you. If you go hunting, we're calling out your prey. If you see a fair maid, her hair in ashen grey, careful you don't catch her, or give her right of way, for she will look upon you and steal your soul away. For the white hair is calling, she's dancing in the night, she'll be out till the morning, with her eyes burning bright. The white hair is calling you.
Time for some tunes now. The Trip to Austin and The Armbreaker by Session A9 from an album called Bottlenecks and Armbreakers from 2009. Often described as a Scottish supergroup, their members have played key roles in Capercaillie, the Peat Bog Fairies, Boys of the Loch, Fiddler's Beard, Blazing Fiddles and the Treacherous Orchestra. So you can't get much better than that, can you? Next is Lady and the Sailor by Rachel McShane and the Cartographers from their new album Uncharted. Rachel, many of you'll know, is the cello and violinist and singer in Bellowhead, and she has a very fine band around her, which features Ian Stevenson on guitar and Julian Sutton on melodeon.
The day was past, the snow fell fast, the winter's wind did roar, when a sailor boy in ragged clothes came to a lady's door. And as she sat about her window, he raised his eyes with joy. Take pity, pray, sweet lady gay, on a poor. The day was past, the snow fell fast, the winter's wind did roar, when a sailor boy in ragged clothes came to a lady's door. And as she sat about her window, he raised his eyes with joy. Take pity, pray, sweet lady gay, on a poor sailor boy. When my father he was lost at sea, my mother pined and sighed, and ne'er was seen to smile again. Of a broken heart she died, like a ship distressed at sea, the wind and waves destroyed. Down she sank and left behind a poor sailor boy. Through the streets I wandering roam, and often heave a sigh, when other children run back home, no home or friends have I. When hunger gnaws my little heart, I sit me down and cry, then pity take for mercy's sake, on a poor sailor boy. Now the snow is fast ascending, and the night is coming on. Unless you are befriending me, I'll perish before the dawn. Then how it would grieve your heart and your peace of mind destroy, to find me dead upon your door, a poor sailor boy. The lady rushed down from her window and opened up her door. From then she cried, misfortune's child, you ne'er shall wander more. My only son was lost at sea, he was my earthly joy. As long as I live, I'll shelter give to the poor sailor boy.
Wonderful stuff from Rachel McShane and the Cartographers. Here's something from an album that I bought 35 years ago, Casa, Turning by Michael O'Sullivan. He was an Irish musician, composer, academic, educationalist, born in 1950 and died in 2018. His piano arrangements of tunes on this album and his harpsichord and string arrangements are absolutely wonderful, and I've not listened to it for years, so it's great to get it out and play it again. Here's Michael playing The Rolling Wave. I've been digging around in my CD collection again and come up with Stick in the Wheel present From Here, English Folk Field Recordings Volume 2. I might have Volume 1 somewhere, I can't find it at the moment. But this features all sorts of people, and Ian Carter and Nicola Keary of Stick in the Wheel say this is a snapshot of English folk scene right now. Well, it was released in 2018, from seasoned professionals to folk club singers. Everyone is equal. I'm going to play you a couple of tracks from this, and the first one is by Laura Smythe, or is it Smith with a Y, and Ted Kemp, and it's Adieu, Sweet Lovely Nancy.
Adieu, sweet lovely Nancy, 10,000 times adieu. I'm a-going around the ocean, love, to seek for something new. Come change your ring with me, dear girl, come change your ring with me. For it might be a token of true love when I am on the sea. And when I'm far upon the sea, you'll know not where I am. Kind letters I will write to you from every foreign land. The secrets of your heart, dear girl, are the best of my goodwill. So let your body be where it might, my heart will be with you still. There's a heavy storm arising, see how it gathers round. While we poor souls on the ocean wide are fighting for the crown. There's nothing to protect us, love, or keep us from the cold. On the ocean wide where we must bide like jolly seamen bold. There's tinkers, tailors, shoemakers lie snoring fast asleep, while we poor souls on the ocean wide are ploughing through the deep. Our officers commanded us, and them we must obey, expecting every moment for to get cast away. And when the wars are over, there'll be peace on every shore. We'll return to our wives and our families and the girls that we adore. We'll drink our liquor merrily and spend our money free. And when our money is all gone, we'll boldly go to sea.
The next track from this album is by Sandra and Nancy Kerr. Sandra Kerr sings and plays concertina, and she was a member of the Critics Group from 1963 to 72, which was a group of people who met to explore how best to apply the techniques of folk music and drama to the folk revival under the direction of Ewan MacColl and Peggy Seeger. So quite an influential person in her own time. And you may also know that she wrote, with John Faulkner, the music for the TV series Bagpuss and voiced one of the characters. Her daughter Nancy, of course, is a well-known singer and violinist at the present time. Here they perform a tune, Nancy Clough. Moving away from that album now, this is a track by Evolution of Fishermen. I played you the title track of their album from last year, Days Like These, earlier this year, and this is Sweet Marie.
Oh Mary, I kiss before I go. It's all I ask for everlasting peace till I am home. How bold am I, oh bold am I to wish for such riches. Poor as I am, I'd cross this land for the hand of sweet Marie. For they're taking me to lands I've not heard of, and I won't know when I'll see again the greens of England. So sing to me, oh sing to me just like you used to do, and I'll hear it sweet across the sea and 1,000 estuaries. And if I do return, it will be when the nightingale sings in the spring. In the spring. 2, 3. So Mary, oh Mary, a kiss before I go. It's all I ask for, everlasting peace till I am home.
I played you quite a lot of music by an American-Irish band, Open the Door for 3, last year when I got their CD A Prosperous Gale. Here's another track from it, it's called Billy from Bruff. really is an excellent album, that. Open the Door for Three and A Prosperous Gale. Here's the second track from that John Smith album, Hummingbird, and this one is called Willie Moore. Apologies for my North Yorkshire way of pronouncing that. Maybe I should say Willie Moore.
King, he was scarce 21, courted a lady fair. Her eyes were as bright as two diamonds in the night, and raven black was her hair. He courted her night and day, to marry they did agree. But when they came to get her parents to consent, both said it could never be. She threw herself in Willie Moore's arms, as oft time had done before. Little did he think as he held her that night, sweet Annie would see no more. Just around the month of May, and that night I remembered so well. The very same night her body disappeared in a way no tongue could tell. She was known both far and wide. Her friends were all around, and in the little brook before the cottage door, the body of sweet Anne is found, taken away by her weeping friends up to her parents' room. And there she is, dressed in a shroud of snowy white, and laid in a lonely tomb. Willie Moore never spoke, he just took to the road. From all his friends he'd part. Last I heard of him, he was in Montreal, where he died of a broken heart. Willie Moore was a king, he was scarce 21, courted a lady fair. Her eyes were as bright as two diamonds in the night, and raven black was her hair. Raven black was her hair, yeah. Raven black was her hair.
One of the big problems of recording all these shows so far ahead, in fact it's a month ahead I'm recording this one, is that I'm not sure what live music is happening. But we can rely on the regular sessions, such as Wednesday night in O'Donnell's in Douglas, Friday night in the Mitre in Ramsey, somewhere on a Sunday afternoon which you can find on social media, and the Sailors' Shelter sessions have finished now for the season, so perhaps there's something happening at the Centenary Centre on Wednesday nights. Again, look on social media to find out. Just in case anyone's missing me from the session on Wednesday night, here's a song that I like to belt out. When First I Came to Caledonia. This is Waters and Carthy's version.
When first I came to Caledonia, and I got loading at number 3, and I got lodging with Donald Norman. He had a daughter could make good tea, and it was me and me brother Charlie, two big shavers you never did see. We're spearing eels in the month of April, and starving slaves out on Scattery. I went to Norman's to buy some brogues, a cake of soap and a pound of tea. But Norman said that I could not have them till fish got plenty on Scattery. So I went over to the big harbour. I only went for to see the spray. I saw a maid from Boadriover. She looked to me like the Queen of May. If I had come from Pennsylvania, and I had paper so snowy white, and I had ink of a rosy morning, a true love letter to you I'd write. I'd put my foot on the deepest ocean, as far from land as once I could be, sailing over the deepest water. A woman's love would never bother me. I'd set my head to a cask of brandy, and it's a dandy I do declare. For when I'm drinking, I'm seldom thinking how I could gain that young lady fair. When first I came to Caledonia, and I got loading at number 3, and I got lodging with Donald Norman. He had a daughter could make good tea.
Well, time for just one more track, and it's going to be by Sarah Jarosz. And it's a cover of a Bob Dylan song, Ring Them Bells. Do get in touch with me. I'll get back to you eventually once I'm back from my travels. And the way to do it is email folkshow@manxradio.com. I'll be back next week to play more great folk and roots music from the Isle of Man and from all around the world, and I hope you'll join me then.
Ring them bells, ye heathen from the city that dreams. Ring them bells from the sanctuaries across the valleys and streams. For deep in the wide, and the world's on its side, and time is running backwards, and so is the bride. Ring them bells, St. Peter, where the four winds blow. Ring them bells with an iron hand so that people will know. For it's rush hour now, on the wheel and the plow, and the sun is a-going down upon the sacred cow. Ring them bells, sweet Martha, for the poor man's son. Ring them bells so the world will know that a God is one. For the shepherd is asleep where the willows weep, and the mountains are filled with lost sheep. Ring them bells for the blind and the deaf. Ring them bells for all of us who are left. Ring them bells for the chosen few who will judge the many when the game is through. Ring them bells for the time that flies, for the child that cries when the innocence dies. Ring them bells, St. Catherine, from the top of the room. Ring them from the fortress for the lilies that bloom. For the lions are home and the fighting is strong.